Hi, hello, and welcome, all you air signs, all you airheads. How you doing? Happy April. Happy Neptune being the fuck out of the last degree of Pisces and into Aries. I'm already feeling so much better. I hope you are too. We are going to be going in order from Gemini to Libra to Aquarius. You do not have to have a sun sign placement in any of those signs. You could have an Aquarius, Venus, a Gemini rising, strong placement in your chart. You could just be swinging by just to hear what the cards have to say. I know some people go into these videos just to see if there's a message for them. So take what resonates, leave what does not. We're looking into how the month of April is going to be potentially impacting you energetically. I say potentially because timelines are always changing and free will is a thing. We're going to start with Gemini. How are my Gemini babes going to be doing the month of April? Starting off hot with the Hermit, Fate. So with this being here just right off the bat, Gem, if you know your exact birth time or just your, I guess, depending on how you read charts, if you know your birthday, go see what house Pisces rules, because there is going to be a lot of North Node activation this month. So a lot of fated meetings, fated experiences that I think are going to be more collectively felt than individually, but that's a conversation for my patrons. We have the Hermit, Fate, and Be Yourself. Hunter fans, does this not look like Melody? She showed up in a TikTok reading I did earlier today as well. That's freaking awesome. Okay, so let me sit with this for a second. Gemini, I kind of love this because it's kind of giving, like, I have spent enough time doing the inner work, the Hermit, representing the inner sense of just your inner sense, inner wisdom, higher self energy to a certain degree. But I've gone inward enough to know that at this point, with everything being the way that it is and everything being the way that it was, this is who I am. I don't want to change. It's giving, I don't want to change for anybody. And guess what? You don't have to. You don't have to. I am, personally, just given my own astrological placements, I'm somebody who will always be interested in how to continue growing, changing, and evolving. That's just who I am as a person. But I do that for me. I don't necessarily do that anymore, especially because I used to be a hella people pleaser. I live my life for me. And I happen to be somebody who lives, like, the way that I want to live is to be in service for other people, and that's fine. But like you, I don't know, Jem, it's kind of giving, like, I am who I am. And if you don't like it, you don't have to hang out with me. Like, you don't have to, you don't have to give me attention. You're not going to change my mind. And I think also there is this kind of mutual recognition that you're not going to change anybody else's mind as well. And that's fine. It's giving very live and let live. It's giving very, like, I've looked at all the different dimensions of who I could possibly be, and then this is it. And I love this. I love this authenticity. I love the fact that you're not going to necessarily let external narratives dictate who you're supposed to be, because I don't know, I'm hearing boring. Like, it's boring to be status quo. It's boring to look the same. It's boring. It's interesting. I've been noticing a lot more, especially over the past year, how similar everybody looks on social media. It's weird because I feel like we hit a point at which people were very, very into non-conforming, and now conforming is like back in, which I think is also going to change radically with the astrology. So enjoy it while it lasts. Those of you that really like that stuff, not to sound like a biatch, but Jem, it's giving. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be my own person. So rock on with it. If you've been working on stepping into that place of personal empowerment, April is when this really starts to happen for you. Okay. Libra. How's the month of April looking for Libra? King of Swords. Ooh. Okay. Oh, am I going to love this? Is my quadruple Scorpio self going to be in love with this reading? Invite your monster to tea. Okay. So, if if it's not a give it a day, and it will be, I want you to, Libra, if you have the time and energy, to go and listen to the forecast I did for water signs and listen to the reading I gave for Pisces, because it's very similar to this. In it, I was just telling Pisces to go be a biatch, just go be that person. Let them know. As soon as I saw this, I was like, why does it look like they're writing somebody's like death? Like it feels like you are condemning somebody to the pits of hell very easily. This feels like a breakup letter. This feels like a resignation letter. It's giving, I've been at this company for way too long. I've done the soul searching. And at this point, I think my shadow needs to take charge here so I can get out of a situation that is no longer meant for me. I've actually been getting this message on blast for about a week now. It's okay sometimes, you guys, to not always be fucking nice. There's a difference between kindness and being nice. Nice is a mask almost 100%, not 100% of the time, but I would argue like 85% of the time. When we're just being nice, we're just being so nice. It's a mask. It's definitely a thing that we do socially to avoid conflict. Like, I'm not telling everybody to go out there and start picking fights. That's not what this looks like. But for for Libra in particular, and that's funny because this actually lines up with the TikTok reading I gave for today. You'll see for the date of 3/31 tarot for zodiac. I'm going to have that up by the time this is up as well, I think. Click on the Libra section, and because this is definitely echoing what I was picking up today. Being honest, saying what you mean, even if it involves writing a letter to somebody and never actually sending it. But there's something in your shadow that is dying to be expressed, Libra. And I feel like if you're afraid of like coming off a certain way, call in your inner B, call in this inner sort of like shadow self to help you write this letter. I cannot tell you the value of writing a letter that's full of whatever it is you need to get out of your system and just not sending it. I've done it with so many different people in my life. They've never seen those letters. I've never actually hurt anybody in doing this. And I can say some pretty messed up stuff. I can say all the things I wanted to say, but wasn't allowed to, couldn't, didn't have the energy or courage to. And it's like a purge. This feels like it feels like a job. It feels like I go to a job that I really like. The job is fine, but the person I work for, I can't stand. And I'm just being nice so I don't rock the boat or get fired. Can you at least do yourself a favor and write in your journal what a total piece of trash this person is to you? Please get it out of your system, Libra. Do it. You'll feel so much better, especially if you are feeling any physical symptoms in your shoulders, neck, or arms, like a pinched nerve. It's coming from your inability to just express that. Last but not least, Aquarius. How my aqua babies doing for the month of April? Versatility. Restore innocence. Let me sit with this for a second. This feels like a big reset for Aquarius in April, maybe with the help of some kind of medicinal experience. Like I'm getting brain chemistry recalibration. I'm seeing the writing on the wall in the bigger picture. This is giving inner child work. It's giving I'm allowed to be who I've always been. It's safe to be in my body, but I am feeling some kind of nuanced way of getting there. It doesn't have to be plant medicine. I'm getting sound healing really strongly with one of you. And anytime sound healing comes through the channel, that can be like, yeah, we've got the singing bowls, we've got the tuning forks, which I'm actually a huge fan of. I think sound healing is on a completely different level when it comes to healing and needs to be researched and studied more. Vibrational healing in general, I think is going to be the wave of the future. But often sound healing comes through just like listening to music that means a lot to you. Music is pure medicine. It's channeled information through various artists. I actually been getting a lot of downloads around like if you're having a hard time getting off social media, if you're having a hard time being glued to the news or whatever, anytime you pick up your phone, instead of hitting the button that will take you to whatever app that you're using, just go to Spotify or Apple Music and listen to something instead and watch what changes in your day and your levels of energy specifically. So, is there anything else for Aquarius I want to bring through with this? There's a lot of healing that's been done. I'm feeling a sacral activation here. I'm feeling with Aquarius that it's almost like from here on out, I know how to set better boundaries. But be careful, Aquarius, that when you're setting boundaries, especially when it comes to intimacy, they're not so dense that you don't let anybody in ever. There is a little bit of a risk of overcompensation with that. Okay. It's really short and sweet. All of the readings for this month for everybody were pretty short and to the point, which is fine. I honestly prefer a shorter reading when I'm getting my own collective reading. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you are not already following me. Stay tuned for more. If you want more of this kind of stuff, check out the wonderful community on Patreon. I do tons of streaming through there, lots of content. And patrons get discounts to all my readings, all my Etsy store, which is now live. I'm doing some crystal selling and stuff. It's kind of cool. All right, you guys have a good one.